Alright guys, welcome to part 2 on the Yamaha Raptor 660r. We picked this up for $2,300 a couple days ago, and we took it for the first ride. It's just a torque monster, we figured out, and it's really fast. Couple cosmetic things we have to take care of today. I want to peel off all these GoPro things that are on here. I want to fix the reverse. We've got brand new oil for this thing. I got this kind. This is the only kind they had in 10W40. Full synthetic motorcycle oil, 4-stroke. So, ultimate wet clutch transmission and engine protection. Let's see if that works. This is the only oil filter they had for it, and I don't think that's the right size. It's just a little bit, I'll show you guys. It's just a little bit too big, it looks like. It's like really long. You can see it's like a little bit longer than that one that's on there. So I might take that back and get the can, just order the K&N one because they didn't have it in stock. But if this one's pretty decent shape, we'll just keep that one on there and then change the oil and then order up the new one and put that on later. But that's what I want to do today. I'm sure the oil's fine in there, but you know, if I'm gonna be riding this thing hard, I want to know for sure that the oil's good. And then let's see here, I ordered some new brake pads for the back. These are getting really thin. You can see back here, it's basically like metal on metal, and you can actually feel some of the pads scraping off on this disc right here. So that's not good. I ordered front and back brakes for it, brake pads, so we can replace those. What else? I want to grease up all these fittings. I don't think they've been greased up in a while. So there's a bunch on the Yamahas. You can see a couple in the front here. One right there, one right there, one right there, and one right here. And I believe there's a steering stem bearing too. Let's see. Is there a steering stem grease fitting? There should be. Oh yeah, one back here and back there. That's not for the steering stem, but there should be one right in the steering. There's a bearing right there. Why would they put one right there, not in the steering stem? Interesting. But yeah, we'll grease all that stuff up, and then we're gonna take it for a proper ride. Yeah. Oh, and then clean the air filter. We wanted to do that as well, so we'll try doing that. We'll start with greasing up all the fittings, since that's the easiest to do, and then we'll move our way to the oil change, and then work on the cosmetics, and then we'll take this thing for a rip. It's really windy out today. It's been windy for like the past 2 weeks straight, but you can see it's really windy out. But it should be dry enough in the back to take it for a rip. So we're gonna go hard with it today. I wish we had the back brake so we could do some wheelies, but I'm afraid I'm gonna wreck that disc if I go hard on the back brake. So we'll do some wheelies. If we flip it, you know, whatever. All right, so far I'm finding 7 grease fittings for this thing. So let's hit those 7. They're really hard to get perpendicular to. All right, check it out. You can see the grease oozing from them. There's some up there too. Up there, we got that one. And then the one in the back, you can see it's coming through the side right there. So, all greased up, good to go. We're gonna take the heat gun right here and try to peel off some of these stickers and crap. Like all these stickers back there. This thing. try to somehow fix this reverse. Alright, let's hit this thing with a heat gun, see if it comes off of here. They should peel right off, I would think. Oh man, those are on there pretty good. We'll see here. Oh, it's moving a little bit. Smell it. Let me grab a screwdriver. Alright, that one came off. Those are sticky. Holy cow. Alright, let's work on the next one. Alright, second one came off of there. Now let's work on these stickers over here. These should peel right off. Stickers are usually pretty easy. Probably open up the gas tank here so it doesn't blow up here. Because we are heating the gas tank up directly. There's new bearings in the back. That's good. Must be All Balls Racing. All Balls Bearings, I mean. Alright, I think that's all the stickers I can see. What do you guys think? Does it look better or worse without the stickers? Looks a lot cleaner, I think. Definitely cleaner. Oh, I gotta take that off there too. Smitty. But we're keeping the Yamaha. Oh, I want to take this one off and this one. Revzilla and Fly Racing. Keep the Raptor on there. But I think that's it. Oh, there's a little Wiseco one down there as well. So I'll take off those and then we're going to, I think, do the oil change here quick. We'll see what the oil looks like in here. On the dipstick it looked pretty good, but you never know deep down in the engine what that oil looks like. And then we're going to check for metal chunks because I did hear a little bit of a grinding or like a knocking sound when I rev it up. It could just be like something loose on the pipe, but you never know. So we're going to check that out and investigate that too before we go rip it. Alright, looking a lot better. There was some crusty crap right here I just peeled off as well on both sides, but yeah, it's looking a lot better, a lot more blue showing now. There's one light right here in the front that I want to take off. It's just kind of a crappy aftermarket light, and it looks like it isn't hooked up or anything, so yeah, we'll quick cut that off of there. Let's see, where was it hooked up? I don't know what this line's for. That's weird. Two wires. Alright, yeah, we'll take that off there. I hated this light ever since I saw it on here. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad if I had a second one, but that one's broken off over here. And then it's not hooked up to anything. So, I don't know what the point of keeping that on there was. Just kind of weird. This thing definitely needs a pressure washing too. It's really dirty. So after the ride today, we'll take it for a nice cleaning. Just pop right out of there. All right, one off. Looks like it's there. I'm not too sure what I think about this bracket in the front right here. I think we're gonna take that off as well. Take out this ugly bracket. Better. Now it's not as ugly. Once it gets pressure washed off, it's gonna look great. But I'm all right. Let's try to see if we can fix that reverse. You can see it's pretty janky in there. Let's just try to fix some of that. I think a little piece broke off of it, but we'll look into that. All right, guys, check out the reverse thing. You can see it's all kittywampus in there. So if we look up in here, let me see if I can. So this thing is not attached to anything up here. There's two bolt holes right here. It's hard to see. But right here there's a bolt hole, right here there's a bolt hole. And then there's actually like a little, see that thing right there? I wonder if we can put a bolt through that and bolt it down into one of those bolt holes. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But the plastics definitely have to come off for that. And then if you look right there, it's missing a bolt. That's easy fix. Let's put a bolt in there. Trying to see any, oh, there's a couple bolts missing over here as well. One right here, one right there. I've got a bolt kit that I can probably come up with something. Oh, it looks like he zip tied. Looks like he zip tied this right here. That worked. And then, let's see where else. Looks like a wire is cut right here. Huh. Wonder what that goes to. Yellow wire going into the lights. Oh, that's why. Oh, okay, I see. So that was for the lights down here. He just kind of put another wire coming out so that those would light up down there. Okay, so that's not anything. I can cut that off and tape that up. That's nothing we have to be worried about. Anything else on here that we need to look at? So to do the oil change, we're gonna drain the plug. There's actually, let's see. Oh, this thing has, oh, okay, so we're gonna have to take that off. We're gonna have to take the skid plate off. There's an aluminum skid plate on here. You can see, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, see if there's holes underneath there. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to take that off because the oil actually drains right down in here into these two holes because the bolt is right underneath here. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, the bolt is right here, back here for the oil container. So in order to drain that, we're gonna have to take off the skid plate. Then there's another bolt right here to drain the oil. On the side, you guys can see down here. I don't know if you guys can. right back there. See underneath there? Right, look right there. There's the other bolt we have to drain. So we gotta get this thing up to temp and then start that process. All right, let's warm this thing up for a little bit. All right, that's a good sign. That was without choke. So, started right up. A couple cranks, but nothing too crazy. We'll let that warm up and then we'll do the oil change here. Give it a couple revs. I wonder what that noise is when you rev it. When you rev it, you can hear like a weird vibrating like sound. Listen to this. Let's try to figure out what that is quick. It's like the plastic is rattling. I don't know what that is. That's really weird. If anyone in the comments knows what that sound is, let me know. It's a weird rattling noise whenever you rev it up really high. All right, the oil doesn't look too bad out of there. Definitely needed a change though, for sure. All right, this bolt is tight on here. Oh, I think we need the breaker bar for this. It's not a good day when you have to bring out the handlebar breaker bar. Not good. It means it's a little too tight. Oh, jeez. Hopefully that didn't just crack the case. It was powerful. All right, this thing takes 1.87 quarts, I believe. So pretty close to 2 quarts. You first put the 1 quart in. I think you put like 1.5 in first, let it warm up, and then you put the other half quart in there. Let's take a look at the oil filter now. See if we can get it off of here. Doesn't look too bad. Except all my oil went down my frame. All right, old one compared to new one. You can see the old one is the same diameter, but length is different. Different amount of holes. So this one's supposed to work with this, but I don't really trust it. I think I want to wait for the K9 brand anyway. So we're gonna put the old one back on just for the time being until the other K9 new one comes in. For oil, we're using 10W40. This stuff, I don't know if it's any good. I usually use Lucas oil, but this stuff is basically the same stuff, fully synthetic for wet clutches. So let's add that in there. Still making that weird noise, but we're gonna put the rest of the oil in now. All right, oil change is done. Let's go rip this thing. I'm pretty pumped. Too bad we don't have the back brakes. I feel a lot more comfortable doing wheelies and stuff on it with the back brakes, but whatever. We're gonna run it for a bit, get that oil circulating, and then go rip it. All right, let that circulate for a bit. I'm excited to ride it. Very excited to ride it. All right, guys, let's go for a little rip. Gas is on. Let's see here. Start her up. So much gas is in here. Not a whole lot. Might add a little bit of gas. Just add a little bit for safe measure. Really can't see what's down there. All right, should be nice and warmed up. Let's see what she's got here. Pretty quick. Woo. Lifts up pretty good. Has some good power. Thing flies. She's fast. She's real fast. Woo! Try not to touch the back brake. It's a little bit difficult though. Woo! Anyone hunting over here? It's hard to stop with just the front brake. Holy. man, oh man, that thing is fun. It's very comparable to me to the Honda 400, except it's just a lot better, like handling wise, just really a lot better. Suspension's a lot better than the 400. Riding position's really nice. Handlebars are nice and high. Yeah, suspension's one of the main things that is just way, way, way better than the 400. Yeah, it's really comfortable to ride. I like it a lot better than the 450, I can tell you that. I feel a lot more comfortable on it. It feels like it's light, compact, really easy to maneuver and turn. What else can I say about it? Yeah, it's the power that it has is not as great as the 450, I don't think. The lower end power is not that great. In first gear it is, but once you hit second gear, it kind of goes away for some reason until you hit like half throttle. So it might be the jetting. Next video, I think we might take apart the carburetors and just see what there is for jetting. And it could be the stock pipe that's on it. Yeah, I kind of want to go over the whole motor and just check compression, check what it's running for jets, and maybe get an aftermarket pipe for it, just to increase that low end power. And for the sprockets down here, he said he messed with the front sprockets, so it could be something to do with that too. But yeah, we've got back brakes coming for it, so we'll be able to really wheelie it then. Right now I can't touch the back brakes, that's why my wheelies were so crap, but they'd probably be crap anyway, so that's not a very good excuse. Oh, I gotta take these stickers off still. But yeah, I think next video, compression test for sure, and then check the carburetor jets and make sure they are what they're supposed to be, and then clean the air filter. But yeah, overall I like it a lot. Thanks for suggesting I get one. It's definitely really fun. I know a lot of people said that there's problems with the transmissions on these, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we're gonna be good to go and be able to ride this thing for a long time. But I like it. I like it probably just as much as the Honda 400, to be honest. It's very comparable in my opinion, except just a lot better suspension. So it's probably better than the 400. It's like the 400 but better, honestly. I like it a lot. So yeah, it's top speed is very fast. You saw on the road, it just flew down the road, and it's actually pretty scary going full speed on this thing, especially with the wind. But yeah, stay tuned for next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and until next time, we are out.